Hey everybody, CL Minyo back again for, what is this, part 6, I want to say. And hot off the heels of the last one is some other LPers I watched would say. And we're actually going to do the water area now, which is, in my opinion, my favorite area in the game. So, this is going to be fun times. Saw that missile door back down there. It leads to a couple power-ups and a really good upgrade, but I actually can't do it very easily yet, so I'm not going to. We'll come back and get that later. Notice there's missiles in right there. You actually have to do a boost jump into it. If you notice, the bottom is marked, but it's a pretty difficult one to line up and kind of annoying to do, so I'm not going to do that one. I showed you guys where it is, and I kind of told you how to get it, but it's really just not worth it in my opinion. And I actually don't remember how to get that super missile down there. So I think we'll show up. Actually, I think I do know how to get that one, so we'll come back to that one and see if I remember. So the water area is my favorite area in the entire game. It's my favorite area, and yet at the same time, I hate it so much. It's a really, really love-hate relationship, because I hate it so much, but it's so good. It's so awesome. And I believe there's some... Yep, there we go. There's a spot. You see that guy that just went in the wall there? Well, we can do that too. And take us to a little secret room right here. And guess what? That's how we get to the super missiles. I thought I remembered how to get them, and that's what I was thinking you do. So I totally called that one without calling it. But that's all we get up this way. It's just the super missiles. Wow, those dudes do quite a bit of damage to me. The red crabs. The red crab face people. But I don't think there's any upgrades below me. There probably is, and I'm going to miss it because I'm too lazy to go check. But I kind of want to get through this area because I think it might take 2 parts to do it, or a longer part. And I'd really rather get it done as quickly as possible. Oh! I missed. And you fall all the way back down here, but these crazy elephant dudes you can grapple to. But they like to die when you do that, so let's see if I can get up to one of the blocks. Ah, it's not worth it. Wow, I'm just full of fail. Wow, just terrible. Just terrible. This is why the water area kind of sucks in my opinion, and the reason it's awesome at the same time is because it's a lot more like platforming and stuff like that than you've seen in most of the areas before now, and a lot of grapple beaming. A lot of grapple beaming. And as you could obviously tell, this is why we got the gravity suit, so we could come to this area, because it's pretty brutal. It's impossible, actually, without it. And I think if you go up here, it's just a save point, maybe an upgrade, but, you know, if there's enemies down here, we're going to go down this way to see what's down here. And go through this door, and we come to this room. I actually didn't think it was this room yet. I thought this room was way later. Power bomb walls. This is one of the rooms. The water area is really, really, really complicated because there's just so many ways you can go and so many upgrades that are hidden and all kinds of different things you can do. And so it's a pretty cool area, and a lot of upgrades you can either go to or skip, and I'm actually going to be skipping a lot of them because there's just so gosh darn many of them, and I don't even remember where all of them are. I believe that's a fake ground right there that I just jumped over. But a lot of upgrades I will be getting, a lot of them I will be skipping. Just depends on how important they are and what they are. And I don't know if this is the way I'm supposed to go. Yeah, this is the way. No, this is not the way I'm supposed to go. This is a terrible plan to go this way. Actually, this might be the way I'm supposed to go. So just ignore everything you hear from me until I decide if I'm actually doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And then go this side. You can see there's actually grapple beams on the wall here, and you can grapple to it and then kick off the wall. So it's like wall jumping, but really easy. Oh yeah, that's not the way we're supposed to go. We have to go back this way, actually. Back to by where we came in. I'm just gonna wall jump up it. It's a lot easier. And yeah, see, this is where we're supposed to go. This is right above the way we came in. That other way is a side path. Like I said, lots of ways you can go. And this is actually the first time you see Metroids in this game. And it's supposed to be kind of a big deal because, again, in the Game Boy Metroid, Samus kills every Metroid. She wipes out all of them, but the one you see at the beginning that gets kidnapped by Ridley, or Metroid napped by Ridley. That is supposed to be the only Metroid left. So it's kind of crazy that you actually see Metroids here, because it's like, why are there more than one, and these aren't the ones I saw before. And we actually come to the first mini-boss. I consider this a mini-boss, and like the Chozo statue that yells Carl at you, a mini-boss, and the Apple Core dude. But this dude's really easy, because unlike the eyeball boss, I can just wail on him with missiles, or super missiles. Except he gets really dark and really fast, but yeah, like I said, he's pretty easy. I got hit a couple of times, but I wasn't really trying to dodge him that much. I just wanted to kill him quick and get him out of the way, because he's pretty dang easy. And we come to this room with these crazy tentacle, jumpy leech things. It's probably supposed to be leeches. This is quicksand I'm running on right now, and if you actually stand in it, you sink, and then it's really annoying to get out of. There's actually a couple spots in here where if you sink into the quicksand, you actually fall onto another map where you're sinking through like a sand flow of quicksand. And there's one that actually has a ton of upgrades in it, or leads to upgrades, and but they're so annoying, I just don't even want to deal with it. And you see right here, if you went to the energy tank right there, you would fall down. But I'm smarter than that, because I've done this before, so... but yeah, those ones that you fall through lead, like there's power-ups on the way, and power-ups you can get at the bottom, and oh, they're just all kinds of a mess that I don't even want to deal with, so I probably will not be doing anything with those, or even showing them to you, because they're pretty annoying. Actually, this quicksand by itself is pretty annoying. And, just moving right along here, more Metroids. We're actually almost done with the water area already, I'm stoked. And these Metroids actually die in one hit with the grapple beam, so... Locked door right there, and I'll show you guys this right here. There's a tunnel right there. So, if you come this way, dodging through all this stuff. I think these are breakable, yeah. You get these crazy O-face dudes that try and roll into you. And, I don't remember how I get through this part. It's pretty annoying. You get through it, I think you just roll past those dudes or power bomb them or shoot them with missiles or something, but there's just, I believe, an energy refill and then probably a missile refill at the other end, maybe a save point, so I'm not too worried about it, so I'm not going to do it because it's just going to waste time if I do. And we come to this room, which is full of quicksand at the bottom, full of Metroids, and full of more of these grapple things. Come on, quicksand. There we go. Oh. Use the grapple thing to get us out. So yeah, it's really annoying to fall in the quicksand. But at this part, it's not a huge deal. So, it's not that big a deal. You gotta grab these and swing. I'm actually swinging the wrong way on those. I'm gonna swing this way, not that way. This way. And then grapple up here. Kill these Metroids. And... keep going. Keep on swinging. Keep on swinging. And there's actually... this is the hardest jump in here, really. Because you gotta swing up. And there's that one grapple block you can get unless you swing all the way over, so. And we're gonna come in this room, which is a save point, which I actually am gonna save it, because as you saw, the last boss, I died. And I don't expect to die on this boss, but I would rather not have to get through everything and cut back to the boss. So, we'll just save right here. We should be good, though. This boss isn't too bad if you know what you're doing. Unlike the eyeball boss. He's bad no matter what. He's just bad no matter what. So, we super missile into this room. And you notice there's spikes, but they're not moving. So if you x-ray them, you can see they're actually fake spikes, and you can fall through the floor here. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep walking over, and guess what? Missile upgrade. To put the grapple blocks above, I like that, because it makes you think that like you're supposed to grapple across the spikes. And then if you grapple all the way over, you're like, well, there's a missile upgrade, but there's nothing else. So you drop down through here, and guess what? Eyeball door. Everybody knows what that means by now. It's boss time. Alright. So the first thing we're going to do is see those things shooting things at me? You shoot them with super missiles, and they cease shooting things at you. Which is a good, fantastic thing. And there's these dudes, and you're like, what are these little small dudes doing here? I'm not really doing anything. That's kind of weird, I guess. Kind of stuck down here. Oh, jeez, what is that? Giant fish. And, as you can see, if he gets you with the gray thing, he grabs you and tries to beat you in the air, but I'm too quick and escape. So you gotta shoot him in his stomach, and he swings by pretty fast sometimes, and then other times he'll come by slow like that, spitting stuff at you. So that's the good times to get him. I'm just trying to wail on him with super missiles here, but I'm going to run out pretty quick. I don't expect him to hit him with too many super missiles, as I waste a lot on his gray blobs. You can shoot them, and they are what he does to drop ammo. So yeah, see, there he goes, beating me. They're how you get ammo and stuff. Like I said, most bosses have some way to kill something to blow up to get ammo. That's his way of doing it. But now we're out of super missiles, and we're down to normal missiles, but I have like I said, you get so many normal missiles that it's not that big a deal to run out of super missiles. And I believe we can do this to take out the green ones, and then that gives us a good shot to just wail on him. And then until I get hit again. But, you know, that's typical. And then you kind of just sit and wait for him to stop going really fast, and power bomb. And, oh! Took out the gray thing after it hit me, so he just bailed. And power bomb. Let's see if we can't get a couple of shots in here on him. You see, in his stomach is changing color, like all bosses that take damage. He changes colors while you're fighting him. So, and power bomb. And see if we can get some good hits in on him here. Yeah, see, I'm still almost at 100 missiles after all of this. You just carry so many missiles. I think I'll probably get him here. Nope. Wow, he has just a lot of health. He doesn't want to go down. So get power bombs ready. That was a pretty slow one. I probably could have taken him out that time. Let's see. Gray blobs, no gray blobs. Gray blobs. And if you don't blow up those turret things at the beginning, they just wail on you this whole fight. They're shooting those orbs at you, and it's just awful. And there we go. He's dead. Collapses into the floor, and all of his babies come out, and they cry. I guess it's probably a she. But yeah, these things, they just shoot stuff at you the entire time if you don't blow them up at the beginning. So I really recommend blowing them up. You can do it without, but it's pretty dang hard. And we get the space jump, what is possibly my favorite upgrade in the entire game, because it lets you do infinite jumps now, and you look really cool while doing them. As you can see, it's like, whee! And then you can bounce. That's what it looks like to me, bouncing. And so now we can get up into all of those high areas that are really tough to get into. We can go pretty much anywhere now. So we're going to do that. There's one more upgrade I want to try and get this video. So it's going to be a bit longer as I... actually, there's two upgrades I'm going to get this video. So it's going to be actually quite a bit longer. It's probably going to be maybe 5 or 10 minutes. I might cut to where it is, where they're at here. If it gets too long, I won't worry about it unless it starts getting long, and then I will just cut to showing me getting the items or showing the new areas and stuff. So you notice this door is open now. I'm trying to remember. I think this is the way to go to get what I want. And now that we have the space jump, we can come up here, and there's purple cactus people. I don't know if they're any stronger even, or just they wanted different flavors of cactus people. They wanted grape cactus people. And be careful getting through here. And those ones actually shoot through walls. The other ones shoot through walls? I think they did, actually. And if I can stop falling in spikes, we can make it up here. And more purple people. More purple people. Those ones look black when they're underwater. And this is one of the ones I believe that if I fall on that, I believe I get sucked down into the sandfall. And I do not want to do that. So we come up here, and we space jump our way out of here. Oh, this is different. We're gonna go. I'll show you guys the speed tube, just because I think it's fantastic. This is what we always called it as a kid, is the speed tube. And because it puts you in this tube, and then you just go flying really fast. You see Metroids and blocks and all kinds of stuff flying by, and then you pop out down here. And I actually will take that. Actually, I shouldn't have taken that yet, because we'll take that in here in just a minute on our way out, because I believe that takes me closer to the other power-up I want to get, but there's one up here I need to get first. So we kill this dude again. And come up here. This is again, this is an optional upgrade that I really do not find optional in the slightest. It's right there. If you didn't see it, I missed it though. So we'll space jump back up there. I had a problem sometimes, and I still do sometimes with the space jump, where I don't get the timing right, and that door's actually locked until you beat the boss. So you couldn't even come in here, even if you could make it up there. But space jump our way up. I hate these dudes. Space jump our way up, I said. And come over in here. And there's this giant pyramid of white blob dudes that you can blow up and give you stuff. And if we come in here, it's more praying mantis people, but they're pink this time. And you notice we actually can't hurt these ones. Missiles don't do anything. Super missiles don't do anything. I don't even think power bombs do anything to these dudes. They are completely immune. But if you come right here, you see, oh, Pete, what's that? It's the plasma beam. This one actually you can't have on at the same time as I think the Spazer, because it splits it into 2 instead of 3. And you'll see it actually just destroys the praying mantis people. And besides the part where the plasma beam is like a ton of a huge damage upgrade, it also, my beam shoots through enemies now. So it pierces enemies. And like I said, this one's another one that's completely optional, but I really like coming and getting this one. See? Whole pyramid now in 2 shots. So that one, along with the wave beam, it now shoots through walls, shoots through enemies, freezes them, just all kinds of ownage with this one, with the beam now. And so we're actually going to go back over to the speed tube, because I think it's going to take me right by where I was going to go anyway, without me having to run and take a 5-minute detour around. So we'll see if I remember the speed tube spits me out, or if I'm completely wrong. But we should hopefully be good here. Nice and speedy. And if we drop down... that's one thing that's really good about this Metroid game, is it kind of flows together. So if you know where stuff is, you can just flow each into the next thing. And here's these dudes. If we didn't have the plasma beam, we actually couldn't hurt them with normal shots. We could freeze them, but you actually can't kill them with your normal beam unless you stop and get the plasma beam on the way. And this is the part where, this is why I didn't come back down here before, is because this is pretty much impossible to get without the space jump. You can bomb jump that, but it's so hard that I don't even consider it a real way of getting it. And this, again, you could wall kick this, actually, but stupid people at the top. I'm not even space jumping it, actually. I'm wall kicking it myself, so I don't mess up. But you come over here and fall through this ground area here, and come over in this room. And there's the dig dude. And he just kind of walks around and you're like, what is up with this dig dude? But if you x-ray the walls, you see, oh, they are power bomb walls. So that you blow these up and you think, well, that's great. So now what? Just looks like dirt. That's where the dig dude comes in handy. You can kill this dude, but I don't recommend it yet. Because as you can see, he likes to dig through these walls for you. It's quacktastic. Quacktastic! So we'll just give this dude a minute here to dig through this wall for me. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Nice. And slow. Wow, this dude's really slow. Okay, here we go. There's the end. And obviously you repay him for his kindness by killing him. That is obviously the appropriate response for that. And we come to this room, which looks like a ball maze, kind of. But it's kind of an easy maze. And this is, again, another optional upgrade, which is the spring ball. This one's not, like, terribly useful. I find it quite useful, but it's definitely not a problem if you don't get this one. It just lets it so you can jump when you're in the ball form. So instead of having to bomb and then let it blow me up to places, I can just jump now as a ball. So it's, like I said, it's not a huge help. It's not going to be any kind of a game-changing thing, but I still think it's really a good upgrade to come and get, especially since as long as you do stuff in the order I've been doing them in, it's pretty much on your way out anyway. And then, this is what was through that missile door way back at the beginning of the water area. You just run down this path and go to there, but without the space jump, it's really not worth doing in my opinion, as it's really hard to get it. Like, way hard. Really not worth it at all. And we just come back through these rooms, and you can't really see it. I don't know if you can see it, but those sand walls, the sand flows, actually push you down while you're in them. So they're actually really annoying to get through without the space jump as well, because you get pushed into the sand a lot. I found that out the hard way when I was trying to do this without the space jump. So, and we come to this room with a red dude in it, and this is the way out. Actually, as you notice, those guys are coming through the floor. I think if we go back this way, I don't think we can come out this way. Yeah, because we can't get a super missile on that side to open it. But if you notice on the map, I've actually been to that other room. There's just a door right there that leads right back to the beginning of the water area. So that's where we are. But if you kill these dudes and drop down here, in that missile door is the map room. I'm not too worried about getting a map. But if we go through this direction, we actually can get out. Oh man, the plasma beam's nice. Nice. And this is a one-way door, as we cannot shoot super missiles through that. But if we drop down, we are right back in this room. So, here's the water tube, and here is the save point. And with the save point, I will end this part. So, it's been a pretty long one, hitting 23 minutes here. Thanks for watching, everybody, and probably only 3 parts maybe left to go till we beat the game. So, thanks, everybody, and bye.